Welcome to Trackside Tips. Today we're actually looking at setting up nice and high so that when you get to a steeper, kind of choppier section, it gives you a lot more time to feel like you've got control in the exit. So this is quite a tricky little bit of track this, because there's a tempting line right up the inside of the corner. As you can see, we're getting our students to actually set up nice and high when they've still got a little bit of time to do so, right around the outside of these really quite gnarly routes. And what happens then is it allows them a lot more time to get committed to a somewhat inside line, kind of use the camber to drift, and then apply a bit of traction on the exit there by straightening their legs and creating pressure. Ultimately what you're doing here is you're opening up time to react. If you're going up the inside of the corner, it'll work really well to a certain point, and then it'll start to come undone as you get driven wide on the exit. So what we're doing here is encouraging our guys to do their braking nice and early, and then use that traction off the brakes to get high. There we go. And it means that they've got a much more settled form in the corner, and they can use that traction and actually apply the grip as it comes back in again. Session in a tricky corner like this is a really good way of making progress, but make sure that you've got like a learning outcome or a goal in mind. So if you kind of boost through something like this and it kind of pushes you a bit wide and you didn't really do it that neat and tidy, get back off, but try and work out what actually went wrong. In something like this, it's probably that the choppy part kind of catches up with you quite late. So the way that you kind of control that is do a lot more work nice and early. We saw that the riders that were going wide actually tidied it up so much that when they got to the difficult part later on, they kind of got through it with time to spare. Ultimately as well, the thing you're trying to do the best is the exit. You want to try and carry as much momentum out of here as possible. So the bit that's the fastest is actually this part on the way out, not the way in.